Avataro, Sentai, Dawn Brothers.
That's incredible. That's awesome, man.
Amazing. Amazing.
Knocking, breaking doors down like it's the first of the month. And I can't wait till this the moment we get all that we want. They saying, well said, well said, well said, my family well fed, I told them.
Yeah, so we are the Court of Unified Members. It's been quite some time since you've seen us. This is Runaway Tokusatsu. I'm joined by the Court of my fellow Unified Members. Joining me today is my co-host, the director of the Court, or CUM for short, Noxadel.
I need you to pay.
Fellow members, we have probably the assistant vice manager of CUM, Notes.
Oh my god, fucking please. Fucking please.
And then we have, well, if Jacob's the director of outreach of CUM, I would say Max is probably the assistant of outreach, assisting and outreaching of CUM.
The assistant of reaching around.
Max is in the bottom left here. And then you know me. I'm Christian. Today we're gonna be talking about Zets and Omega Horn. Probably a lot of Omega Horn. I know Notes want to talk about Zets. That's why he's here. And yeah, man, let's talk about that. It's been
Let's
so
talk
dude,
toku, if you will.
Oh god, I don't know, man. It's hard. I don't do this in front of people normally. You know what I mean? Like,
Drink water.
No, not that. Like the streams are easy because I'm alone. You would think like talking to yourself is harder, but like it's so much easier when like no one else is here and no one has to listen to me do this. You know?
No. Yeah.
All right. So who wants to get into?
I talked.
Oh no, go ahead.
I talk to myself. No, you're okay. I talk to myself all the time. It's okay. Right. It's easier to talk to myself.
Breaking news: Max is insane.
This is why I date a therapist. You know what's really funny? I'm actually dating a therapist, which is fucking. Isn't that insane? Isn't that an insane juxtaposition that Max is dating a fucking therapist?
I think it's so.
I've never even heard of therapy.
What is therapy, right?
Yeah, therapy's a scam. You should never.
Is that Nox does this thing where he tries to be funny and he just kills the conversation? What do you want to talk about with Zets, Notes? Please talk to us.
I fucking hate you.
Let's get into it.
What? I fucking hate you. I don't know where to start. I mean, obviously, spoiler warning for anyone who's not caught up. Please catch up. You don't have anything better to do. It's a weekly thing. It's 22 minutes of your day. But like, we've gone from some of the best fight choreography to like a change in heart from one of the craziest like Reiwa villains we've had to basically the end game of Zets being Final Fantasy IV with like 4 lords and an overarching villain who might just have a change of heart at the end. Like I'm all for it. I'm impressed. Zets may not be the strongest entry in Reiwa, and Lord knows we need a stronger entry than Zets going forward if we're gonna save the era. But I'm satisfied with where it is, right? I like to compare everything to Heisei a lot because that's where I started. We've got a lot of shows in Heisei that are good, but they're not strong, and I feel like this is the equivalent of that, right? Like this is our Gaim, if you will. This is our Xaid, if you will. It's no build, right? It's no Forze, right? It's no Kabuto, but it definitely ain't Gav. I don't think we're ever getting another Gav. Let's be real. We're not getting another Gav. It's like we're not getting another build, right? Those are one and done. But I like the direction Zets is going in. I just like the cinematography of Yuya Takahashi's vision. You can definitely tell when he's like directing and writing as opposed to like, I don't want to say Saber because I'll bring up the Saber slope, but we don't have time for that. But I like the direction Zets is going in. I like that it is darker, but it's not like super dark. I can appreciate that it's more mature. It's still for kids, by the way. Remember that. Still for kids. This is a kid show.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, so I've been, I'm currently working on like a finale review for Zets because I have to, right? Like I'm
How you do that? It ain't air yet.
What do you mean? No, I have to start.
You
now.
from the future?
No,
you
dude,
from the future?
I have to start now. That's the thing. Like Lambo and I were literally talking about this like 2 days ago, where it's like you got to start the video now if you want to have it out. Like, because everyone, you got to remember, every Toku tuber is trying to have the series review out at the same fucking time, so you got to like hit that shit while it's hot.
Yeah.
But like, I'm really trying to like work on it, and like, if I'm being honest with you, I don't have much to talk about with this show besides the main character. Like, nothing else has like truly like wowed me yet. So I'm interested in seeing like what you mean, because if I'm being honest, like Baku is like the perfect main rider IMO, I think, and that's kind of like the thesis statement of what I'm working on here. But like everyone else is kind of like falling short for me. So like what do you mean by like? I remember you specifically saying Nox is like one of your favorite riders in Reiwa, and I'm struggling to like see what makes him so fucking cool. So if you
fuck
could,
too then.
well, okay, well the fucking the shadow guy. So if you could actually like talk more about that, like what do you
Okay.
mean when you say that?
So with that rant that I went on like
Mhm.
a few weeks ago, that was actually just about his theme, right? Like how it just works so well with the character. That is hands down the best theme and like motif in Reiwa. The character himself, he got killed for vague posting.
Mhm.
He's not back at it again. He's not like Kusaka, you know, like in Fies where he's just like entirely antagonistic, but he's not like barren either, but he's not like super willing to help out. He's no Joe Bro, you know. He's reluctant, he's got his own things. This is a grown man. He's like in his 40s or whatever. He's trying to take down Code, and I get it. He's at odds with Homeboy for like most of the season. I get it. But it gets to the point where, you know, his character begins to round out in these last 10 episodes. He doesn't get enough screen time to deserve me saying that about him. Something's going on with Max.
No, it's me. It's fully me. That was fully my bad. I'm so sorry. We can keep going.
I just caught it.
Don't bother cutting it. Just keep going.
But
My bad.
Yeah, I just think that his character rounds out as all like secondary writers should. I do think it's too late. I do, however, believe that Nox has the strongest motif and theme in Reiwa. It's beautiful. It perfectly encapsulates his mysterious behavior. How when he gets there, you know, he's here for the action. His fights never last long. He's quick, he's tight, he's efficient, right? He goes for the jugular. All of his attacks are visceral. He's not here to play. He's not going to drag this shit out like these other writers are, right? He's not going to take time to assess the situation if it suddenly changes. No, he rolls with the punches and he punches hard, right? And his theme, it perfectly encapsulates that. You know, the wind up, the startup. Oh, who's that? He's here. He looks mysterious. And then boom, we go right into dun 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 dun. Now he's putting belt to ass, right? And when the theme is over, dun 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 dun, that's the climax. He's already done it. He's already hit you with that break 'em. It's over, right? We don't have many themes like that, and none of them come to mind. My favorite writers, Double, Kabuto, Gaim, they're not touching them in the sound effects department. They're not touching them in the OST department. It's just I have an appreciation for music, especially since I can't compose it, but I do feel it. And Nox is one of the few writers on screen where you feel his presence, which is why I'm so upset he doesn't get as much screen time, because we really could have been developing Kensei Otaka, but they just decided not to because I guess it's Baku's show.
I'll be so fucking free with you. This is probably one of the best suits I've ever fucking seen. Like,
see, I don't like the
all
suits.
of Reiwa.
I like original Nox suit. I don't like this one.
I don't like original Nox. I think it looks like all the rest of the lords, dude. Like, all the suits
and I guess that makes sense.
Kind of suck to me because they all kind of look pretty samey. You know what I mean?
Inazuma Plasma looks really good though.
No. Zets proper, is incredible. His
the
form
other suits
changes. It's like the lords and like Nox, like they all kind of look the same. This is the first one I'm like, oh, this is like actually something like different. Like this feels different. Cause like let's look up like the lords real quick. Like, cause I cannot tell you any of them apart from each other. Like these all, I feel like
I like
they don't stand out and they're not supposed
I don't like the others.
Like these,
they're not supposed to.
They all blend together, dude. Like I want them
to. They
to
don't henshin, they disguise, and that's important.
I get that, but like it doesn't mean they have to look boring. It doesn't mean they have to all look like samey to me. You know what I mean?
I could argue.
Mm-hmm.
I could argue that it does, because remember when you, excuse me, when you renounce your identity for code, you renounce every sense of individualism you have. So outside of it's renouncing individualism in all things. So you have forsaken your name, you've forsaken your identity, you are code number blank, and you use the Lord invoker just like other code agents, and that's it.
It's easier to draw parallels if you think about Men in Black.
That's
I
kind of
was
fair.
just thinking that. I was just thinking that. That has a very good Men in Black parallel. I love that.
That actually does make a lot of sense when you say that like that. Because, like, no, you're right. They all do look samey, but, like, when you put it like that, where it's like they lose their identity, like, that does make it kind of cool. But I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know. I
You
guess it's
cannot
just
like the
more like
design of it.
personal
That's cool.
taste. I think, like, I'm just not in
The
love with the way
concept
this
is
looks.
clear.
Like, they don't
The
really give,
design,
like, secret agent or anything like that. At least not to me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
and it's hard to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Zets doesn't either. And if I could say something controversial, I don't think Zets. I think they're trying to make all of Reiwa an animal of some kind, or at least the first Reiwa rider, the first 10. I don't think Zets should have been a grasshopper. I think Zets had no reason to be a grasshopper.
You think so?
No. Well, I think also, I mean, part of it, I feel like also it's just like the nostalgia. They're going with the Ichigo. I don't know why they chose Grasshopper,
There's a lot
but
of
like
that this year era.
there's a lot of Ichigo nostalgia, and it's like, okay, cool, like another Ichigo motif writer. 'Cause it's now Kamen Rider Ichigo is starting to become a motif for shit. Like
My
01,
my
Zero
theory
One
for
has
that is that, like, this is the first, in their minds, this is like the first show that's being, like, broadcasted internationally, right? So, like, this
yes,
is like the first show, like, to a lot of Americans in their head, even though a lot of people aren't picking up Kamen Rider because Zets is on YouTube. Like, that's not like a thing. Like, anyone who's watching Kamen Rider Zets on YouTube is watching it because they already knew about Kamen Rider. But, like, in their mind, like, this is like a lot of people's first interpretation of, like, what a Kamen Rider is, or their first time seeing a Kamen Rider. So, like, you kind of have to start with Ichigo, so that way, like, in the future, when they do pull, like, Ichigo references again, because it's inevitable there's going to be more Ichigo references, your baseline for, like, what a Kamen Rider is in your head is going to be pre-established of, like, okay, Zets, Ichigo, like, this is what a Kamen Rider is, generally. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason why they went with this. And I think it's smart, because he does kind of give Secret Agent a little bit, like, with him, like, the blackout sort of look here, like, the black undersuit. But again, like, I get what you're saying, too. Like, it doesn't do the theme justice of, like, Secret Agent or, like, Dream Hopper sleep, you know what I mean? It doesn't really, like, do that type of shit justice.
I don't have too much of a problem with it. I don't really have grasshopper fatigue, because if we look in the Showa era, everybody was a fucking grasshopper. Everyone was some kind of beetle, grasshopper, or something. What I don't like is how much everyone is trying to look like Ichigo. Right? We've got 01. We've got what's his name? I don't
Gotchard.
like it. There we go, Gotchard. And we've got, well, Zets, of course. There's got to be someone in between that I
Not too
missed,
much.
but I don't think
No,
so.
you're not, because I was actually really surprised that they were doing another grasshopper, considering that they had just done one 2 years ago.
Just got done with Gotchard.
No, that's fair. That is fair.
And I feel like we're gonna get one more grasshopper before this is all said and done.
Oh,
I think,
for sure. No,
I think
they're never going to
Reiwa,
stop with grasshoppers.
No, I
Reiwa
mean, like,
10,
before 10.
You think before 10? I think Reiwa 10 definitely is going to be a grasshopper. But you
Oh, for
think
sure.
before 10?
Yeah.
There's no reason for it not to be.
Because we're at 8. So 8 is a mouse. So 9 or 10 is gonna be it'll probably be 10.
We don't know if it's going to be a mouse. That you're theorizing mouse. But you have the
Who, Mice?
Yeah, Myth.
Mice is a mouse.
His name is Myth.
His name is Mice.
His name is
It's
Myth.
His name is
Well,
pronounced Maisu.
Is it really
if
pronounced
you
Maisu?
suck at
Yes.
listening, they kind of sound the same anyway.
No, I get
No,
it.
it's not. If you're listening, they sound like mice.
Well, here's the thing. The only
Mice
picture we
and
have of him
mice.
so far is this AI generated ass picture. I don't know if that's gonna be
It looks.
anything close to it. I like the way this looks, but like
I do too, but
we can't definitively say mouse yet.
no, we can. His name is Maisu.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like it's phonetically Maisu.
It's
Proper noun
spelled
rules.
Myth. This is
Proper
my.
noun rules. Myth is
Myth.
that is a proper noun.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Oh
It looks-
boy!
Don't do that. And if I get a Mickey Mouse reference this next season, I promise I'm dropping Kamen Rider.
You think so?
I know so.
What if in order to like get it in with like Americans and shit, they drop more Mickey Mouse references? They're like those
If you
fucking
need
fat
Big Mick
Americans.
to carry you, you were never worthy of going international.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes. Not now. Tell that to Tetsuya Nomura.
Well, he dropped the Square Enix brand. I don't understand the meaning behind that, but look, Mickey Mouse is busy right now. He got to collab with Bluey. His hands are tied. He ain't got time for Kamen Rider. We dealing with Bluey right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought I was very surprised. I was like, every autistic child under the age of like 12 is about to have their minds blown irrevocably.
Irrevocably?
I mean, I would say irrevocably, but that makes me sound
Irrevocably.
pretentious. Yes.
Interesting. I had to grab my cat.
Bluey
She was
and
laying on the floor in a weird way.
Cheese.
Hey, man, whatever you
biggest
do with your
fish
genitals in
icon
your
of
spare time
today.
is.
No, not my
When I
pussy,
had
my
some-
cat.
Oh my bad.
Nah, you're good. Okay. So what else do we have to say about Zets right now? I feel like we're moving along pretty smoothly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck. I like not to say I don't really give a fuck. I know what I want to talk about, but you're not gonna like it.
See, that's the thing is that like when we have a podcast, like you kind of have to give a fuck. So like, what do
No,
what do you
don't.
care about?
People like us when we don't give a fuck.
You think that, right? But like,
Can we?
go ahead.
What about let's talk about Noxadel's plan for hell and how he wants to take over.
This pissed me off, dude.
I want to do what?
Oh,
Y'all didn't
Oh,
want
good.
it that bad. Y'all didn't want to make it in hell that bad. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my
No.
plan for like hell. No, because you're not. When we have time, we got to talk about the Toku shit first, and then we can bullshit.
all
But
right. Where did you want to go with this, Nox?
I want to talk about Gavin Infinity.
Let's talk about Gavin
Since we're-
Infinity.
We got to talk about Project Red, and
That
this is gonna get
lame ass, nothing ass show. We can talk about Gavin Infinity, absolutely.
Okay, first and foremost, watch your mouth. Secondly,
Nah, man, I'm not on the main channel. No one's anyone who comments here probably knows who I am. The main channel people scare me, man. So I have more freedom here. I fucking hate Kamen Rider or Gavin Infinity.
there we
Seriously.
go. That's right. That's right. Watch your
Somebody
mouth.
clip that and then
I
like
fucking hate Kamen Rider,
My
and I'm
bad.
saving that. I fucking
My
hate
bad.
Kamen Rider.
I
I'm just gonna
fucking
put it
hate
everywhere.
Kamen Rider.
Fucking hate it.
No,
I
I
like
hate
Gavin
Gavin
Infinity.
You like it? Okay, why is that?
I like it. I like it because A, the music is oh, the music, but B, I'm having a good time with it. Literally enjoying the episodic nature of it all. Not everything is gonna be like it's very, very cheesy Toku.
Mm-hmm.
Not every Toku has to be super cutthroat or whatever. Of course, like Dawn Brothers. Dawn Brothers wasn't cutthroat. It was cool as shit because every once in a while they spent the majority of their budget on acting. So the finishers looked amazing because they didn't spend the budget on anything else. They hired 9 straight actors and nothing else. Everybody on the cast had chops. So when you blow all the money on acting, it kind of just carries the entire show. I think Gavin Infinity is a very, very fun show to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying myself every week, and I'm not looking for it to be Super Sentai. I'm not looking for it to be Super Sentai. I'm not looking for it to be anything else but Gavin Infinity in the story it's trying to tell. or
See,
not trying to tell.
now in my initial like first episode reaction, whatever, I said a lot that like this isn't clearly trying to be Super Sentai, and a lot of people took that in a bad way. Um, I like that it's not trying to be Super Sentai. Like I like that it's trying to be its own thing. I like what Project Red like. I like the idea of Project Red a lot, of like doing something new and different. But the thing about it is that like if you're gonna do something new and different and do something crazy, you got to give me a reason to be like impressed. You know what I mean? Like if this is
Yeah.
your first entry, this is like you're opening the door to something new. Like right? Like I'm not a Project Red fan yet, right? I'm a Super Sentai fan or a Kamen Rider fan. And coming into this, like you have to give me a reason to want to stick around. And in terms of like an introduction to this new fucking fancy thing, I don't think Gavin Infinity does that at all. I don't think Gavin Infinity has any reason to like make you go, "Oh wow, this is like the new hottest latest fucking thing." And it's so great that Super Sentai's gone cuz now it gave room for this, you know what I mean? And not to like keep bringing up Sentai cuz like I get it. Yeah, it's kind of
That's not
inevitable
unfair.
with the conversation cuz like yeah, it's not fair to the show. It's not
No, I'm
replacing
saying
Super
no. I said
Sentai.
that's not unfair.
I think it's unfair to the show because like it's not meant to replace Super Sentai. It just is the replacement. You know what I mean? Like the situation that it's in is not the show's fault, if that makes sense. But it's like hard to like get into it if it's not giving me a reason to like fall in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely. You are totally justified in
Mm-hmm.
feeling that way. Because as you can clearly see with the way Twitter is and the way things are going now, with there being kind of a state of like the Toku community has been quieter than normal. The hype is not there anymore, and people were talking a lot of shit about Super Sentai when they found out that it was ending. And our side of Twitter was very, very adamant that Super Sentai does make this. Like, for all Kamen Rider is very popular, for sure. But Super Sentai, the experience, the outcry, those fans are the loudest. We are Super Sentai fans. So we were very, very loud within the community about it. And now there is kind of like a state of nothing. Like it's very quiet on Twitter. Nobody's arguing and fighting no more. Nobody is, and it's not peaceful quiet. It's a lull.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I get what you're saying. Like I was talking to who was it, Foul Plays, about this the other day, and
Mm.
like the closest I have to understanding like the pulse of the community is like my analytics, right? And
Mm.
consistently, like in terms of like videos, Power Rangers, whether fucking Sentai purists like to believe it or not, Power Rangers is the breadwinner when it comes to making toku videos. That is always the number one most like clicked on, most understood, like most like highest reach, you know what I mean, type of thing.
Yeah.
And then it's Sentai, then Kamen Rider, Ultraman is dead last. Uh, him and I have kind of talked about posting Project Red videos, and every time we post them, they do worse than Ultraman videos. You know what I mean? Like it's just not there. And so like Kamen Rider, like in terms of like the hierarchy, like Power Rangers is dead, Sentai is gone, right? It's kind of silent right now. Kamen Rider isn't enough to like keep the space alive, and from the looks of it, more people give a shit about Ultraman than they do Project Red. Omega Horn may be changing that, but like, you know,
It's still too early
Ultraman was
too.
already like dead last. When I'm telling you, like, it was almost not worth making Ultraman videos back in the day because it just didn't make sense. Project Red is
I feel
like
like
below that. Keep going. What are you saying?
I feel like Ultraman fans are very on the same side of the table as Godzilla fans on that aspect of Toku. Because I feel like when we talk about Toku, when we mention like, oh, the Toku community, I feel like we're just referring to Henshin heroes, to
That's
really
fair.
just Kamen Rider. They really just referring to some Metal Heroes, Kamen Rider, Garo, Super Sentai, Power Rangers. That's it. But I feel like Ultraman is still in that same,
Like more
really just
kaiju
Toei.
end of like
Yeah,
that sort of thing. I get what you mean.
yeah. Because I mean, who else besides like I mean, like, I don't know anybody in this community who talks about Ultraman besides Vaughn Cooper. Love
Yeah.
Vaughn. Like, I don't think there's another other person. I mean, like, I've seen Ultraman Tiga. I mean, I've watched Ultraman. You kind of have, you gotta. I've seen the movies. I've seen Shin Ultraman. I've watched Ultraman Rising, whatever the movie was. Um, I mean, I don't think that, like, I feel like in our community, it's really just the Toei side of it that we're all really into,
That's actually
and
really
I feel
fair.
like if you really think about it, it's really just Toei Productions that we're kind of really just like watching. Because again, like like I know that like even in Godzilla conventions, I have I know a few people who are Godzilla fans. They'll go to conventions, Ultraman stuff there. Kaiju Brooklyn, they had, which is like a kaiju convention. Um, they had a huge Ultraman fucking booth there. Huge Ultraman fucking setup there. Like I feel like that Ultraman aligns more with the Godzilla kaiju side of it than it is the Toei Henshin heroes. But I think with Omega Horn, I would like to see more of the intersectionality and people be like, oh wow, this is different. Let me see. There's other things like it, and then there's Ultraman. So they have the Ultraman Beast Battle. They have like all those little side spin-off projects that they do with all the kaiju's, which is really cool. And I think the kaiju side of it is like a really cool aspect of the toku genre that a lot of people really tap into. Um, I think I'm really excited for Omega Horn because it's something that we haven't gotten before on this side of the spectrum, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. Like we haven't got like a kaiju themed like hero since Jaspion, which is like for.
Ultraman Victory.
I'm talking about like on this side of the coin. It's like
Oh,
again, yeah, because again, I'm not counting Ultraman on this side of like the spectrum because this is more like
like
Toei.
with
Again,
Toei Toku. Yeah,
yeah,
my bad.
yeah, and I would like to see, wow, because we're not getting a main mech. This is the first. This is the first. This is the first hero.
Year, I guess, or and
Yeah,
not really year because
yeah.
it's not a new year, but like I get what you're saying, like entry, like because Gavin Infinity kind of picked up like the mega, you know what I
Aspect
mean?
of Sentai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but we're not getting that. We're getting a kaiju, which I think is gonna be really fucking cool. Um, and the way I was talking to one of my other friends about this because I was showing him, he sent me the clip. I'm like, yo, this is literally just Jaspion meets Monster Hunter, flat out. Like, but Jaspion's whole thing, he was like the Mega Beast investigator. Um, so I really like that. Like, we're gonna kind of get that back again this season. Um, I don't know. I haven't seen much of Project Red of Gavin Infinity. I'll be so honest. So it's really unfair for me to make a critique of it. Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm still grieving Sentai, and I think that's kind of we mean. Well, I think we're all on the same server, and we've all had this conversation of like it's very hard for us to grieve. It's kind of we're all kind of in that grieving process right now of Sentai, where it's like the same routine every year around this time for the last 20 years. All right, mid-August, here comes trademark drop. Here comes, okay, it's trademark day. Oh wow, cool. Look, new toys. Cool. It's the same thing every year. Rinse and repeat. For a lot of people, it was kind of like a sense of comfort. And I think when in a community where it's largely neurodivergent, like ours,
They're not good
I
with
think
change.
no, no. So I think that part of it also, at least on the American side, I can't speak for any other side of it, right? Like I'm not gonna speak. I'm gonna speak just from an American's
Hmm.
perspective. This is different. This is a different thing for us. At least for me, this is very different. I think that people. I think it's gonna be a hard adjustment. I
No, I
feel
think
like
that's fair.
I feel like the comparison I'll make is like moving from a city that you lived in for most of your life, and then you're moving to a brand new city and you're starting off alone.
No, that's fair.
And yeah. No, I mean, and I think that I think that's important to like kind of lead in with an open mind, but also like if you don't like something, you don't like something. You don't have to watch something just because everyone else is fucking watching it. You know what I mean?
No, totally.
Um,
I do want to say
like
that, like, I do think Omega Horn is. I think that should have been first. Like, in terms of
yeah,
like wow factor and like new and different and like something like interesting, I think Omega Horn is like kind of it. You know what I mean?
I
yeah.
understand why financially they didn't take that risk.
What makes you think that?
Well, you have to consider certain things like sales or well, yeah, you have to consider certain things like you have to consider sales.
Mm-hmm.
Um what was the last major thing that sold like crazy outside of the Tegasword?
Don Oni
You
Taijin.
feel me? And how
Okay,
long ago was Don Oni Taijin?
2 years ago.
No.
Four,
Four.
four.
Four
Yeah.
now. God damn. Okay.
Yes.
So
Don Oni Taijin was
where are you going with that?
what I'm saying is that it's introducing this new thing all the way with this new concept. You have to ease the audience into it.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin Infinity ain't doing the greatest, but you can kind of tell that that wasn't their intention. Their intention was to get people accustomed to the idea of Project Red.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking away Sentai, but we're going to give you something Sentai like ish,
Mm-hmm.
sort of,
Adjacent,
kind of. So to wean
adjacent.
you off of it, Sentai adjacent to wean you off of it. Project Red is probably going to be more akin to if what personally my projection had always been old thing, new thing, one gimmick per year. So you get a season in February, that is an old thing, and then you get a season in August that's a new thing, and they all share a gimmick. And there's a summer movie and a winter movie, and both of them debut new heroes. Maybe. Um Now it could go that way. It could be new hero, new hero, new hero, new hero. I doubt that they're gonna let the 50th anniversary or is it 45th? I think it's 45th. I doubt that they're gonna let the 45th anniversary of Metal Heroes go by.
Gavin Infinity. I mean, see, if I had to pick a franchise to be brought back, I would have picked Beat Fighter.
I
I feel
feel like
like,
that would have
and I
been a
don't think,
lot more people would have been excited for that. Yeah.
Wait, can
well,
you
you
hear
know
me make
why?
noises and stuff?
Yeah.
You
No, I can't hear you. I'm messing with you. I feel like also B Fighter would have been a good transition point because it's the most Sentai adjacent out of all the Metal Heroes. Let's be so real. It's very much still the same. It's very much Sentai adjacent in that way of having a 3-person team. You know, Kabuto had like the 5 extra heroes. Would have give it it's color coded. I think I mean that's just what I would have done personally, just that because you're weaning off a 50 year long franchise. Like there's no other franchise out there that's done it this long.
That's fair.
Like no one really has done it besides Kamen Rider. I mean Super Sentai.
Ultraman, but
Sorry.
like they've been on and
Ultra
off over the few years. Yeah.
Yeah. But like Kamen Rider, outside of like a 10-year break,
Mm-hmm.
it's been going consistent, dude, for 25 years. Like that's like a little. I mean, that's like still like a Law and Order SVU run. Like
No, that's fair.
and so yeah, but Sentai's been 50 years. Every year, there's no breaks ever.
the only television
Ha-
show longer is like The Young and the Restless.
yeah,
Nothing's
literally.
that and Detective Conan and maybe fucking Pokemon.
I still think,
Longer? No, The Young and the Restless has been around since like the 70s.
Yeah.
and
Sorry.
I think that definitely.
Um,
What do you think? You've been quiet
I
though.
think that speaking to the longevity of something and the quality of something are very important.
Mm-hmm.
I think that maybe we do need a break from Sentai. I think that the world is not the world and the viewer are not in the correct state and state of mind to properly enjoy tokusatsu. And I've been feeling this on my soul for a good minute.
Mhm.
Like I might be new to the toku sphere, but I know what it's about,
Yeah.
right? Like when you see Kamen Rider of any kind, you know that like there's hope, right?
Mhm.
Like when the tsunamis or
Yeah.
the earthquakes in Japan hit, and that statue of Kamen Rider was like the only thing standing in the wreckage, that's hope, right? Even if there's no God or Buddha, there is Kamen Rider. That's hope. Right now, we're in a hopeless, like, we're kind of in like a hopeless state of the world, man. Like everyone's looking over the back of the necks for World War III, you know, gas is $6 a gallon over here. You know, nobody likes politicians. I mean, no one's ever liked politicians. That's not the point, right? Like the consumer is not in the state of mind to take in tokusatsu and receive the message of hope the way that the writers and the spirit of Toku is meant to convey, right? Like, first of all, this is a show for kids. And the average, like Pokemon, the average demographic of the people who watch the show is our age, you know, like
Mhm.
25 and up. And which is fine, but the problem is it's not being made for us. We're trying to make it for us because we enjoy it. Some of us aged out of it, some of us came too late. My thing is that, and I do the same thing with Pokemon until it's time to play the games, and I complain like a whiny bitch. But my thing is, if you're not taking this childlike approach of good will triumph over evil no matter what, you're not enjoying tokusatsu as a whole correctly. There's people out here doing think pieces and podcasts and reports and thesis statements and fighting on Twitter over little shit and crying about what happened to the actors off stage. And that's not what Toku's about. You made it that because you can't take it in properly. I think that if everyone just turned their brains off and just subscribe to the message that it's trying to convey, I think everyone would enjoy it a little more. I think people are trying too hard to get out of it what it's not trying to give you. Um,
Yeah.
and that's why people can't understand why we've gotten this break from Sentai. That's why people are really scared of mid-Reiwa Kamen Rider. That's why everyone's looking for another Geats. Everyone's looking for another Build. Everyone's looking for another Dawn Brothers. Everyone's looking for another Boom Boomger, right? Like, because those shows were like the pinnacle of, hey, there,
Mhm.
even in the darkest darkness, there is hope, right? We don't have too much of that. Not in Toku, not in the world today. And there's a disconnect. And you can
Mhm.
tell by the way people interpret the content, the way people talk about the content, the
The
way
way they
people want the
interact and
content to go.
interface with the media.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Huge disconnect. And I'm not saying I'm above it, but I am glad that I caught it so I could stop myself so that I could indeed enjoy this thing that I'm new to, this thing that I want to
Mhm.
be a veteran of. I don't want to be so jaded by the world around me that I refuse the one font of hope that is given it to us week after week, right? And you might think it's bullshit, but either I'm bullshitting or you're the exact kind of person I'm talking about. I feel like um we need a break from Sentai. There is a very good reason why something that has been running for so long isn't making it in this day and age. There's a very good reason. And yeah, sure, it's the money, the production
The
costs and shit.
opium crisis. Oh,
It's also getting like way more, yeah, like Knox said, it's also getting way more expensive to just
Mhm.
do anything these days. So
oh
production
no, I
costs are
said the
definitely
opium crisis. You
I
got
mean
it.
that too.
Your thing is
we need
Opium's
to
got its
somewhere.
way around a lot of
exact.
people.
And I think that we need to start ODing on hopium. You feel me?
My dog.
Okay, yeah, no,
My
you
dog.
can't come back.
It's
Uh
time to be the one.
no, but like that is a good point. And I was talking to I think Lambo about this the other day. Like when you really think about it, like one of the reasons they mentioned about Sentai being canceled was when it comes to like streaming, a
Uh,
lot of people kind of just gravitate to the shows that they already know, right? Like the shows that they've already seen. And like I don't want to like ruin his, because he's planning on making like a video about it, so I don't want to like ruin his whole thing. But like I had kind of interjected and brought my 2 cents to the table when we were talking about this, and I was like, you know, these shows weren't meant to be watched over the course of a decade or over the course of your entire life. Like, you were meant to have your individual Sentai, like you were meant to have yours,
Your
right?
time
Like
in the sun and
when
then
you were
go.
a kid, and then like that's it. That's why, like, if you know, I've been getting a lot into like Showa Sentai. I do it a lot for videos, and I've been watching this show since like 2009. If you really look at like the entire scope of this, like it's a lot of the same concepts and same character types you reused over and over and over again. And that's not me saying that like it's a bad thing or that every Sentai is exactly the same, and if you've seen one, you've seen them all, because that's not the case. But you'll see that like elements in Mask Man appear in like, let's say, Jetman, you know what I mean? And the idea is that like those two shows were never meant to be seen by the same group of kids. You know, and even just like in that 5-year gap, or I think closer to 6 years, that 5-year span, like those kids that watched Mask Man were supposed to have aged out by then, and then Jetman was supposed to be like crazy new, this entirely new thing. You know what I mean? And it's for a new age of kids, right? So like, you know, it kind of like, to your point, like Sentai doesn't need to go on forever. Like, it doesn't need to. Like, there's a million shows, and I highly doubt most people have seen all of them. But it is sad to see it go. But at the same time, it's also like, you know, we've done these concepts a million times over again, and maybe it is a good idea to have a break, if you want to even call it a break. Who knows if it's a break? But you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, yeah, I fear a lot of people are going to take this as me saying that I'm happy Sentai's gone, or you know what I mean? But it's not like the end of the world that it's over, because there are 50 fucking shows, and a lot of them are pretty similar. And again, to your point, it's like, you know, at some point you kind of do have to rework the wheel, because it's like, you know, when we're now in the world of streaming, where you have all 50 shows being more accessible than ever. You get what I'm saying? So you kind of have to do something a little different.
Wait,
I
they
think
are?
anyone that misinterprets your message is kind of like, it's almost like you're advocating for burnout because you've got this emotional attachment to the medium. Like,
Almost,
this medium clearly needs a break. I'm glad it's getting a break. I'm not big on Sentai. Like, I've got King Oger, and that's kind of like where my shit starts. Like my Glorious King Jaden Sheba. Like, after those two, I'm kind of like, my involvement with Sentai is like cooked, right? But even I know when it's time to take a rest or step back and take a break. And people who are like, oh man, well, I can't believe you think that's a good thing. I mean, like, would you want something to be overworked to the point where it loses its luster? Right?
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know.
What?
The way I see it too is also like, it's like you take a medication, for a long time, and you build up resistance to it.
So now you got to start
like-
doing crack.
Yeah.
So we know what you do
Everybody
in your
stuff.
spare time.
That's crazy.
Hunter, yo, you didn't know Noxadel and Hunter Biden be smoking crack together.
And yep. And the
I
hoes
heard.
love it. They love a rocker too.
Name 4. I want your source.
Rocky Balboa, Creed 3, all the Rock, Dwayne, Paper and Scissors in them.
Paper and Scissors are in opposition to Rock. I mean, you can't like round them together.
The school
Jay-Z was right there, by
of-
the way.
The school of
I just
Whitney
want you to make
Houston,
it so well, and I'm so proud of you right now.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
That was a low blow. You
didn't know Demi Lovato used to smoke crack? Fuck
He's gonna
Toku.
have to
Y'all know
show
Demi
me
Lovato
tomorrow.
used to smoke crack?
Can we
We
talk
don't-
about that?
Yes.
Why would
For
we
an hour
want to?
in. I was
For an
just
hour
asking
in.
if you knew.
I didn't. Honestly, I'll be honest. I didn't know Demi Lovato smoked.
Yo,
crack.
She was smoking crack on the set after Barney.
So I was
Wasn't she a
wondering.
child during Barney?
Yeah. This
Her-
nigga Max
You
is
were all
fucked up.
children during
Oh,
Barney.
okay.
What?
This
No,
nigga's Max.
stop.
So no, because do you know like the position you have to be in to go actively find a crack rock? Like that shit is like she lived nowhere near where crack rocks are usually found.
All right, so genuine question: how many people in this chat have seen Pro Jared's penis?
What?
I heard about the controversy. I did not.
Do I want to know who Pro Jared is?
Hold on a second. This shit too tight on my head
Have
because
you
if we're
seen his
talking about
penis?
real shit, hold
I
on.
feel like everyone in America has seen Pro Jared's penis. At
I
some point.
haven't, and I'm so thankful.
That's crazy. I've seen
Let
it.
me-
I've seen. Look it up.
Is this on
It's-
Twitter?
You can very easily find it. It's out
No,
there.
well, why would I go
don't think I
looking
can
for
look.
that?
I mean, just like in the heat of the moment, like I mean, if you're like one of those
The
kids
heat of
that
what
grew up with like
moment?
you grew up with like John
where am I
Tron
go-
and like the completionist, and then like in the heat of like the drama and the controversy, you're just like, man, like Pro Jared really posted his cock, and it's like,
Bro,
wow,
what
it's
part
like
of my life?
sometimes
Is this the runaway part of Runaway Tokusatsu?
Yeah, we're running away today.
I'm
what
just
part of my
asking, like, how many of us
What-
have actually like genuinely just like pulse check? How many of us have seen Pro Jared's cock?
what part of my life or am I like, you know what?
Like in the
I
heat
have
of
to
the
go
in
seek
the heat of
out
the controversy, like you know what
the
I mean?
heat
Like
of what moment?
you
What
didn't.
moment are
Were
you?
you not a fan of Pro Jared growing up? I'm guessing not. Did
No,
you
I
like
was a
John
Scott the
Tron?
Waz guy.
You were
no.
you were always the Scott the Waz guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I
Well,
was-
yeah.
I was-
No, that makes sense. Scott the Waz hasn't shown any sort of fucking
No, but no,
anything.
he does not. No, he
Mm.
does not at all. He's squeaky clean. That's a clean white boy.
Watch
That
the
nigga
minute we
doesn't
post
do.
this, that motherfucker gets canceled. Could you imagine?
That would be
I-
so funny.
What do you
I
think
tried
Scott the
going on
Waz
Twitter
could
and
get
finding
canceled
it.
for?
Living in Ohio,
That's good. Oh, he could be Mormon.
or he could be less men.
He could be less man.
That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny.
Yes, it
Don't laugh.
was.
That wasn't funny.
It
I was really
was
trying
funny.
to
If
get
you're
saying
listening
that, but
to
it
this,
was
don't laugh.
yeah, no.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
funny.
Yeah.
It was pretty
I'm-
good.
No,
It was-
because the
it-
more we enable this behavior, the
No,
more
you're
it
right.
happens.
I try to be like a good co-host and shit, man, but like sometimes it's just like you just gotta, you know.
We can't.
we
let-
we
can't-
ranted. You kind of gave that up when you like gave into ranting about chicken.
I ranted about chicken.
We kind of both did.
When did we talk about chicken?
No.
Oh, we
Like
talked
4
about.
years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Dude.
definitely kind of just went off, and people loved it.
Sometimes like
You've
I
got
really
some
do
funny
think
ones.
about Hattie.
Lessman is not one of them. I can't let you have it.
Sometimes I think about Hattie B's, and I'm like, shit.
Sometimes I think about Hattie B's and I go,
like we don't have chicken like that in New York, man. Like that was like Southern
Bro.
chicken, and I was like, that's just we don't have fried chicken like that.
I
You
took
know?
you
You
to
got
Mellow
Kennedy.
Mushroom, and you and can I say her name?
You can say Mariah, yeah. She don't give a
Okay.
fuck.
You and Mariah damn near died.
Why are
How?
you killing people with mellow mushroom?
They thought it was delicious.
Here's the thing.
It
I
is
had
pretty
pizza.
delicious.
I did have this conversation with some other people.
It's good pizza.
I had always kind of never understood why people were so obsessed with like the New York slice, right? Like, oh, the city has great pizza.
It's
the
very
city's so-
light. That's why.
And I was like, I never really got it because I would go to the city a lot. I'm a couple 100 miles north of the city. It's not that hard for me to pop down there every so often. And every time I had a slice from the city, I was like, okay, this ain't really that incredible. It's pretty okay. Like I'm not like, oh wow, this is like so much better than the pizza back home.
Yeah.
I went to Mellow Mushroom, and then I realized why people were obsessed with New York City slices. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you, man. I like it was
I'll-
delicious. It was very nice, but it was like I was like, damn. I know
I'll
why New
say-
York pizza is kind of like the shit now, and it's because
No,
I had to
and
go
I-
to Alabama to understand what I love at home. You know what I mean?
No.
It's kind of like
That's how
sometimes
it
you have
is.
to cheat on your wife in order to understand that you have true love.
Don't advise you to cheat on your wife, but
oh,
that's kind of how I felt.
now
too.
that's crazy. I bring up one fucking
Oh.
metaphor and I lose the fucking.
oh,
So
okay.
I'm dialing Mariah, and
we're
No,
gonna...
I'm not saying me. I'm saying just like in general. I'm
No,
saying
I'm not
no.
saying me. I'm saying you. You
Oh.
should
I
definitely
would've
cheat
figured
on
her
her.
word.
Oh.
I wouldn't do it. But
I would
you
never. I
definitely
think like,
should.
but like it's like on Love Island. You know what I mean? When they go to Casa Amor and they like start kissing other boys and shit. It's like sometimes okay, now I know I like Bryce. You know what I mean? Like I kissed
That's
another man,
crazy. I
and I
sampled
slept in
it.
the
I
same bed
sampled.
as another man, and now I'm like, well, you know what? I do miss Bryce, and that was what was happening when I tried Alabama pizza.
You missed Bryce.
If I could be honest.
You missed Bryce. Is
Yeah,
what happened.
kind of.
Okay.
I feel like I lost Notes entirely. I feel like he doesn't like me anymore.
I've got. I can't sympathize. I'm this close to getting my partner into an Aerith cosplay. I
I
can't
think we're gonna say I'm this
jeopardize
close
that.
to cheating on
Okay,
my
you know,
wife.
that's
That
crazy.
is
I'm
this
this close to
close.
having everything I've always wanted. I could not imagine jeopardizing that by any stretch of the
I'm
imagination.
not saying to. I'm not
like
saying
Alex
you need to,
Trebek.
but I'm saying in terms of like trying pizza from a different state, you realize how much better New
No,
York pizza.
the metaphor
That's
rings
how it is.
true.
That's
So-
how it is.
okay.
That's how it is. That's how it is living in Florida.
That's what the
exactly
episode title is going to be called. Cheat on your wife.
Cheat on your wife to see that you
Not
love
mine, but
The
yours.
metaphor
But
makes perfect sense. I followed you every step of the way.
That's
I
great.
just was not
I did
expecting for
too.
that to
So
come out of your mouth
I
because
feel like
that is not in your character as far as the way I portray you in my mind's eye.
No, yeah, no. I feel like I lost the audience entirely when I said that. No,
okay,
I don't cheat on your wife. That's
what
not
Christian
cool.
said. What Christian said was you have to try some pizza in order to know if you're going to cheat on your wife. And
That's
I think
true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
you have to consume
In my head
pizza.
canon, you are not meant to say those words.
What would you
You
think I
have
would
to
say in
eat
that moment?
pizza.
Like genuinely, what different did you expect from me?
I just felt like you'd make some grass is greener on the other side reference. I didn't think we were going to like jump straight to infidelity.
No,
I
Like
thought we
you
were gonna
like
build up.
imagine how crazy that shit is. Like you're eating a piece of pizza and you go,
and I proposed to Mariah there and then on the spot. There and then.
I will break into your wedding because I know you're not going to invite me. But when you are like saying your vows, I am going to stroll in there with a piece of pizza and I'm going to wave it and waggle it at you. And I'm going to walk out
That's crazy.
because you will remember what you've done here. You will
or
remember.
you eat a slice of pizza and you cheat on your wife or something. I don't know the full message.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Demi Lovato used to be on crack. All right, what else we running up?
So you want to talk about Megahorn yet, or like what are we doing? Or Max, what was
Yeah,
your
we
question?
can. Yeah, Max, what's up?
At what point will we learn our lesson?
You have to edit me out because I do have to go to bed. I have to be up for work early and relatively early, and I am kind of tired. So you might have to edit this little section out. So I do have to dip.
You're totally okay.
Okay.
Totally okay.
We're gonna say goodbye to Max. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Max.
Thank you for having me on the show,
one.
guys.
Peace.
I love you all. Love you guys.
We're back. I had to readjust. Anyways, it looks like Noxadel is all the way. It looks like we're much taller than him. You know what I mean? If we like stand up.
And he's probably the tallest of the three of us.
He probably is. I'm like not that tall.
I'm taller than Christian.
He's significantly taller than me.
Yeah. I'm a clean 5'11".
Yeah, I'm like I'm actually like 4'3", so you know.
It's not fucking true. You're like 5'7".
More like 4'8.5", I guess. Yeah.
I think you're just throwing out numbers.
I think I'm like 3'9", actually, if we're being generous.
So you're a second grader.
Oh, he's a Super Mario brother.
Yeah. Anyways, so don't cheat on your wife, please.
Yes, not a great idea.
You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I won't be doing it. You do whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, if you like it, I love it.
You like it, I love it. You
Shit.
cheat all on your wife as you want to. Just I look.
You can cheat if you want to, okay? And you know, and
You're
that's
grown.
the Runaway Toku spirit, ain't it?
You can cheat if you want to.
Actually,
Emphasis
don't.
on you and not
really,
me.
like, cheating is really like a shitty thing. Like, I want to make sure that's like nailed down. Like, I want to make sure people understand that I really don't think cheating is cool. It's
I'd
really
be cheating on my
fucked up.
test.
Okay,
I think
test is fine. You know, elections I think is also fine, but like on your
Oh,
spouse.
yeah, I mean, I don't think you have a
no,
fucking
because that's how
choice.
we got here.
I don't think
That's
you have
kinda
a
how we
fucking
got here.
choice. I don't think you have a choice about that second one.
Oh man.
Kind of how we got here. Don't really want any reruns or emulations of the behavior. We might need to start like the people who do that, but that's just a thought. We've disappeared people for less.
What's wrong with cheating during elections? What?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Man?
Gas being $6 a gallon is what's wrong with cheating.
You gotta get
during
your
elections.
paper up,
I was
bro.
about
You
to
gotta
say,
get your
gas is
paper.
the cheapest it's ever been for me. I don't know
Gas
about
is the
you.
cheapest.
I'm just saying. I don't know about
So now
y'all.
that our paid endorsement by the GOP is done.
Gas is
dude.
the cheapest.
I'm actually the most red pilled toku tuber. They actually pay me. They
That's
pay me to
crazy.
red pill people on stream. I do it all the
They're
time.
turning the suits gay.
Yeah, no, they're turning the suits gay. I'm actually like a flaming racist on stream. I'm actually there are
See,
not.
I've
I
seen a
can't
fight
find
at
any up here.
I've seen a fight at Waffle House. I've never been to a Waffle House. I mean, no, that's not
Why?
true. Wait a minute. I am fucking lying. That's not what I meant to say. I've never been in a fight at Waffle House. I've seen a fight at Waffle
Have
House.
you guys? You guys have like Denny's, right? Like in the South.
Denny's is more like
No,
a
we
white
have
people
Waffle
thing.
House. No, we have Denny's up
We
here.
have Denny's, but
Okay.
Denny's is more like a white people thing.
See, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
we don't touch Denny's. We're
in the
typical. We don't.
Northeast. Like we got a lot of Denny's, and like we had one IHOPs, and it's a damn shame what's happened in that place. You know what I mean? But you know,
I
kinda
like
take it away.
IHOP. I like their omelets.
I like IHOP too. I'm a big fan of IHOP, man. We have a lot of like
I can go
local
either way.
diners around here, and it makes things. It's pretty
I
nice.
miss Sherry's. COVID took Sherry's from me, and I haven't been the same since.
You
That's
remember
really upsetting.
Shoney's?
We have Shoney's, thankfully. We have Shoney's.
Y'all still have a Shoney's?
Yes, we have a few, but
Never
there are a
heard of that
lot
in
of
my
like
life.
diners around here.
Never heard of that in my life.
Shoney's, because of course I would know. Shoney's used to A, be a restaurant. B, they used to have like breakfast buffets on weekends.
Yeah,
French toast.
it was good. It wasn't that
It
like
was good as fuck. Pancakes.
it was. Yeah, it wasn't that mass produced like.
Oh no, they were back there cooking it. They were
like
cutting the
hotel
hog
breakfast
and
garbage. Yeah,
no, they were making it by hand. These were not
Speaking-
Eggo waffles.
Speaking about my last time down south, I tried Bojangles. I found out that they're racist. I don't know how. Someone said that was like a slur. Can I say Bojangles on this podcast?
you can say Bojangles. It's got a trademark. I'm not gonna be mad at it.
I'm
Like,
gonna
Is
be
it a
honest with
slur,
you. I
though?
didn't
Like,
know
am I, like,
Bojangles was a slur. You're finding out new information,
Is
and
it?
I know slur.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say it. I think the racism makes the food taste a little better.
You think so?
Why do you think everyone eats Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich? You
It's
think Chick-fil-A
definitely the
likes black people?
homophobia. We were talking. I think did we talk about that?
We talked about it, but like I don't know.
It's
if
the
that made it to
homophobia that
air.
makes the food good.
You think so?
I know so. It's that or the peanut oil. It's one of the two.
It's the homophobia.
Bojangles.
No, we did talk about it, and it did make it to air, and it was
Ah.
funny as fuck. But it was a long time ago. It's in one of our lost episodes. So
Wait, Bojangles is a bouncing male package, usually when a guy wears sweatpants or basketball shorts. And
yeah,
a
it didn't
loose
feel. I don't
slash-
think they name a.
Yeah, maybe it's not a slur. Someone lied
But
to
it's
me, man.
definitely directed at black people.
You think? I mean, if it had to be, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
this term was definitely it's in the same reign of like I'm not gonna say that on this podcast, but it's in that same reign of like, hey, we're gonna start like using this word. If it's not of Southern origin, which I highly doubt, we're definitely gonna use this to allude to the black male penis.
That's what I.
or black female penis.
I
I'm
could s-
inclusive. It's
okay.
June.
You know, hey man. You know what? Honestly,
It's
yeah,
June.
yeah, no. Girl cock is a real thing. Women can
Yeah.
have cocks too.
It's not my dick. I don't care.
Wait, can they? Is that woke of me? Can I say that?
Is
I
that
mean, what's
woke
wrong
of
with being
you? What's
no?
wrong with
Okay,
being
hold on.
woke.
All right, yeah, no, hold on. We got to stop this whole woke thing. I'm sorry,
I
we
can't be
have to
woke?
cancel woke. No, because woke is not woke.
Okay.
All right, I'm tired. Woke is that's a black thing.
Oh,
Y'all
my
are
bad.
fucking stupid. Y'all are fucking stupid.
So
This
I
is so
can't.
funny.
So if I say woke, am I like racial? Am I like culturally
No,
appropriated?
you're
No,
not. No,
it's
you're
using the
not. You
word.
should be.
I'm not gonna put my kufi on, but like
Mhm.
woke is not respecting pronouns and voting blue. Woke is understanding that the government has it out for black people and has been ever since Nathaniel Bacon's rebellion, and is actively knowing that and moving accordingly. Woke is not I have pronouns in bio. Woke is the black consciousness is constantly under threat, and we need to be acknowledging that at all times.
Mhm.
It's a survival
like
state.
Genevieve.
I don't think anybody
Oh
cares.
my
about
god,
it.
you're such a fucking idiot. That's all this nigga.
This I just wanted to back you up, man. Like this is me right now.
This is
Oh my
this
God.
woke. First
You remember,
Juneteenth without Charlie Kirk. That's woke. All right.
like you remember we were talking about the Kwanzaa special.
Oh, dude, I need to dress up like we so
the,
fucked up.
the Kwanzaa
I'm not black
special.
enough for Kwanzaa. I don't
I'm
meet
not
the.
either. I've never in my life. I don't know a nigga who do
I'm not-
celebrate Kwanzaa. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
forgot what
We're
the
late in the
12
podcast.
candles
You
were
can
for.
upload it now.
I forgot what the 12 candles are for. If I showed up with a dreidel, I'd be cooked.
Bro, is
flayed
that
alive.
bro? I think that's Hanukkah.
See, there we go.
Wait,
there we go.
no. They got. Don't they have?
I don't
No,
know.
that might be
I don't
Hanukkah.
know.
Holy
just
shit!
don't know.
I think it's Hanukkah. A dreidel is definitely Hanukkah.
You think so?
No, it actually is.
I know it is, but like, isn't there like no, it's just the menorah, but it's not a menorah there, right? It's like for like Kwanzaa, it's like something else. It's just a bunch of candles, right?
Okay,
there
so
are
there's
7
like
candles.
7 candles. I thought there were 12. I made somebody's got 12
that
candles.
might be Hanukkah. Hanukkah might be 12.
Okay, so
How do you spell
I admit
Hanukkah? Oh,
The
there's
fire
probably
has
2
it.
ends in that mug.
This is ignorant as shit, mind you. All of like the ever since I should have never. I opened the floodgates. When
There's
I
9
said, "Did y'all know
candles.
Demi Lovato was on crack?"
You did that to yourself.
You
I
did.
wasn't
You
even
Yeah, I
trying to
started
build
definitely
this.
did. This has
You made a
gotten
whole
dumber.
segment out of it.
And here's the thing,
actually.
like this is way chiller, honestly. Like low key, I can see the Demi Lovato comment having more discourse on Twitter than like this. I'm like, we're doing research. We're sitting here like
Black people
actually
don't
trying.
know about Kwanzaa. That makes headlines.
I didn't say that. I'm saying
How the
like
fuck
the
are we
only
supposed
person-
to know about
And the
Kwanzaa?
only person trying to be educated on the matter is the one white dude in the group. Yeah, no, this is getting our black cards taken away for at least
don't
2
think
days.
Nigga,
so.
Kwanzaa's for Africans, I think.
You
Yeah,
See,
think?
and there we go. There
yeah.
we go.
I don't know. I don't know.
You just incriminated all 3 of us.
Listen, I don't, but neither does anybody else.
Kwanzaa is an annual celebration of African American culture from December 26th to January 1st, culminating in a communal feast called Karamu, usually on the 6th day.
Because on the 7th day he
They
rested.
asked. They asked.
I've
they
never
asked
met
me.
an African
Yes.
American person who
That
celebrates
celebrate.
Kwanzaa.
That much I will say.
I have
Right.
never met one.
That's not to say they don't exist. I just have not.
I have
there-
never met. I am almost 30, and I have
9
never.
billion people in the world. I've met at least 100,000 of them, and not one of the black ones have celebrated Kwanzaa in my vicinity.
Interesting.
No.
Interesting. Huh. Well, back to Omega Horn, I guess.
Oh, we never did talk about Omega.
We haven't
Horn.
talked about it once. Like, I haven't pulled up the suit once. I had it in a whole nother folder.
Well, let's do the business.
Let's do some first takes on Omega Horn. Let us be about it, as they used to say.
Let us be about it. So
Let
what,
us
what do we think about Omega
bacon.
Horn here?
It's a hard poster.
Do we feel horned up when you look at this?
I hear proof of a hero in the background. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was watching the trailer with my mom probably during the Zet after we watched Zets on Saturday, and I noticed the Project Red opening was the same.
Yeah.
The Project Red opening was the same as the Gavin Infinity trailer, and it stopped at the claw. Well, I went back to check the Gavin Infinity trailer to see if the claw was there, and it was there in the Gavin Infinity trailer. The initial one, it's like a minute long. It's about the same size as the Omega Horn trailer.
I gotta find it. Okay, keep going though.
The Gavin Infinity page posted it. They retweeted it right before they tweeted out the Omega Horn trailer.
Really?
So, there are other things, little swooshes in there too, and I think one of them might belong to the Magic Academy.
Oh, because that was like one of the rumors initially was like Magic
Yeah.
Academy.
So I was talking to Max about that. See, this is the shit I needed Max here for. We had a conversation about that earlier. Basically saying it's something that Tay had said a while ago about all of the rumors kind of getting mixed up.
Yeah.
And the Magic Academy was in it. I think the Magic Academy was supposed to be a Sentai and it got repurposed. Personally, yeah, it's right there. It's
Yeah,
that.
so like this right here, and then so
Yeah.
like that's Gavin. This
No,
is
keep going.
Omega Horn.
No, it's not. You'll find out. You'll see. That's Omega Horn.
Okay, so this is like the first 3 Gavins.
Maybe or
Then
probably
Omega
not.
Horn, and then like something else.
No, because the 3 Gavins appear together. That's Gavin. No, no, keep
This ain't
going.
Gavin.
Because there's a red, blue, and yellow.
Feel
Wait,
like
go over because wherever you see that, there's a yellow. If you keep going forward,
I'm doubling down
So
on
like you
my
go
like
here. There's
blue.
this one,
that's
2.
one. That's another one.
This is 3, kinda.
Something.
4. This is Omega
That's
Horn.
Omega Horn.
Yeah.
5.
That's something.
This Lightning Strike.
Yeah.
These.
Gonna
That's
be the
might be the
platinum,
Magic
right?
Academy.
This could be the Magic Academy if it's real. And then you're saying this is
That
Gavin?
keep going. Because I
And
saw
then
a
after that,
yellow.
there's this.
And that's something. Keep going. That's Gavin Infinity because it's Gavin. It's the other 2 Gavins, and then it loops into a red line as well.
Okay, I could see that actually. This could be hinting at other shit, but like unfortunately, the problem is that like you can't really get much from these. Like it's
No,
not,
you
it's kind
can't,
of like
but
one
you're
of
not
those things like
supposed
you
to.
can't tell until after. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
but if you go over to the what's it called trailer, if you go over to the
Omega Horn trailer, it's the same. It's the
it
same
stops
intro.
at the claw. It stops at the claw.
Ah.
It stops right there.
Okay. I think this might be Gavin. Maybe, I don't know, because this is
That
giving more
maybe
Gavin. But like I can see what you mean. Like one of these, like this, like lightning. There probably will be like a lightning hero at some point, or like this could be
a team or
genuinely
something. It could be anything.
the magic. There, yeah, there's like a million things this could be, but that actually is like a really good point. Like I actually didn't know that that was in the Gavin Infinity trailer, because I saw the claw and I was like, oh, it's the fucking claw, and that was it. That's kind of crazy.
I like that. Omega Horn himself, the suit design, I'm caught between thinking it's ugly and thinking it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
A
that the
lot of
megaphone is not the transformation device.
I really would have liked it more if it was. I don't know why they didn't make it the transformation device. Like, this is just like it would just be so fucking perfect, dude. Like, there's
I
really
feel
no
like they
reason.
missed the bag with that. And rumors that were getting mixed around, I think we were supposed to get like a fireman, a firefighter superhero, or it was supposed to be alluding to something like Rescue Force, Rescue Fire.
I think this was. I
So,
think people saw this suit and thought firefighter low key. Because if you
and
look at
thought
it and
Rescue
you
Force,
don't
yeah.
think like if you're not thinking about like Beast Hunter, Pokemon, whatever, and you just look at this suit for what it is, like it's kind of just like it kind. Like,
It looks
I
like
could
a
see how
rescue
you could
suit.
think like, oh, firefighter by this. Like especially with like the megaphone and shit like that. Like I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
it looks like a b-boy. Like I
Like a
expect this dude to
breakdancer.
start breakdancing. Yeah, I expect this
He
dude to
looks
start
like
breakdancing.
he looks like a red version of Ash's Unifa outfit.
I mean, he's definitely meant to
I
look
don't
like a
know
Pokemon trainer. I think that's like definitively like the main thing.
the look. Yeah,
I don't know though. I like that they're fleshy. That was one of the things we talked about on stream, was like whether or not the big guys were going to be like metallic or flesh. And I also like even more than that, and I should just have the trailer pulled up in a different tab. Um the fucking the actual monsters are like suits. Like I was really thinking they were going to be
You're
CG,
practical.
and a lot of them
Yeah.
were like, I'm sure a lot of them are probably going to be CG. I don't
Oh
imagine
well,
them making
shit.
a.
You can see the claw. You can see it stop at the claw. Well,
Oh yeah, we'll go back to it if you want. But like,
Yes.
I was not expecting this to be like a practical puppet. Like I dead ass thought that this was going to be CG, and I'm sure there will be monsters that they don't bother to make suits for. But like, it's really cool that they did that.
I hope that they have. They're probably not gonna have another combining mech, which I also think they're probably not gonna have another combining mech until the third. But
Yeah, they'll probably do like one mech a year. This is just like some other shit.
It's also Project Red, so I don't expect any of this to follow any like conventional Sentai rules. I feel like this is their experimental album in a
Yeah,
discography. They're throwing shit to the wall and seeing what sticks so they know how to move forward when they bring Sentai back.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Like
and one yearly
we may never
gimmick.
have a mech again, low key, and I'm kind of fine
I
with
don't
that.
think so.
You don't think
If
so?
we
I
get a
don't know
team
about
of
that.
people, it's too lucrative for them to not make a team.
Mm.
If we get a team of people, we're getting a mech.
Do you think emo gears are gonna be like the mainstay? Like I know you
No,
had the
remember,
idea that you thought it was gonna be like something different every year, or that you
no,
thought it was
as
gonna be like one gimmick a year, changing every year, but like the gimmick was gonna carry over. What was your
yeah,
idea?
it's an my theory is that it's one gimmick a year, but it's an expanding gimmick.
Mm,
So you have the Immor gears, and then these are Immor gears as well, but they're advanced, like they're hyper detailed monster based Immor gears.
mm,
So there's a name for them. I forgot what it was, but I think they're gonna do that too. And next year, even not even next year, but in the mix, in the amalgamation of all the bullshit, cards were being thrown around.
mm.
And cards are perfect. Cards are card stock. You can have an initial design, and like cards work for having an initial design and an expanded design.
That's fair.
It works.
That is fair. I I think it'd be kind of cool though, just in like the hypothetical that like emo gears or like whatever that you want to call this setup is like the main thing
It's
for
like an
Project
Edgar
Red
gear or
for
something.
like
I don't
every
remember.
entry. Because then like by the time you get to like 10 entries in, you have a device that can read the past 10 fucking shows worth of like gimmick. I feel like that would be really fucking sick.
Now,
But
but the thing
obviously,
is that you can do that with any. You can do that. You can activate it with anything. I liked. That's why Ultra. I liked. How many times did Ultraman do cards?
I have no
Two or
clue.
three.
Yeah. I mean, Kamen Rider's done it
Like,
twice, or maybe three times now. No, three, four, five.
yeah, but the
Hey,
Ultra D Flasher can read the orb cards.
Okay.
I've liked
I can only
that.
think of Blade and Gotchard.
Hmm?
So I can only think of Blade and Gotchard.
Ride has
Blade,
done
Gotchard,
Gotchard in
Decade,
Decade.
Oh, I forgot about
Dragon
that
Knight,
fucker.
or Ryuki, excuse me.
Oh yeah, you're right. About
Yeah,
Final
And
Hit.
I think
they've done cards like 4 times.
I think there's like a third one or a fifth one I'm forgetting because it's Blade, Gotchard, Decade, Ryuki. There's probably a fifth one. I think I could be wrong, but yeah, you keep going. That's besides the point.
Deno.
Deno, kinda, yeah, kinda.
Them are the cards.
They
Okay.
had the
Yeah,
rider passes, which were basically cards. Like
but they
it
also
had
had
like
the year cards and shit.
it had like the Oni on it, like the Imagine on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I
Um,
like Omega Horn so far, and it has reignited my interest in Toku Loki because I was getting kind of burnt on
I gotta watch it.
it. Yeah. No, I mean that's the biggest thing is like actually seeing it, but like in terms of like being excited about like Tokusatsu again, like it did kind of
Looks
reinvigorate
good on
like
paper.
my excitement, you know.
Yeah, I have there's so many different ways. Project Red does work in a way that is everything is malleable.
Mhm.
If this one thing doesn't work, okay, we'll turn it up a notch. And if it doesn't work, I mean the year's over. We got to start over anyway. So I like the fact that basically we're getting 2 shows. I don't know how they're going to do the second show because I think the second show, what I do not want from this is unless they are doing a part A, part B, because they might decide to do a year show one
Mhm.
day when they are doing their part A, part B. What I do not want is for the second hero to be stuck with the first hero's mess.
What I was gonna say, and hear me out. What if this is the only time they're splitting it in two, and what if Gavin Infinity was like a holdover? Like
Then it'll just
what if Gavin Infinity was like they were like, okay, we're gonna do a Sentai, we have Sentai like in mind, like we're gonna do a Sentai 2026, whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe it's based on emotions or whatever, right? But it's gonna be, and then they have like they're gonna do a similar thing to the Tegasword to the Boom Boom Jirobo, where it's like you have the main mech and then you have the auxiliaries that attach to it, right? What if somewhere down the line they were like, okay, shit, we're not doing Sentai anymore. We're moving in another direction. Let's repurpose the mech for this little show that we got as like a sort of side thing, right? And then this is all speculative, but like, and then we'll just to have something on for like 6 months while we work on this new thing that we're trying to get off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then we actually come in full force with like the real new shit that we're trying to do, and that could also explain why Gavin Infinity's writing isn't like anything crazy and is super like episodic, because it's not meant to be this crazy big show. It's just meant to be something to like bide time between the what we have now and what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? I kind of get that
Was it
vibe from Gavin Infinity in the same way that like Decade was just meant to like hold off time until, you know, midway through the year in Double, when we were trying to like, you know, offset the Sentai rider schedule. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like that's the case here. And maybe next year it will start in January and it'll be a year long. You know what I mean?
was it was it Daigo or was it Daigo or was it Shirakura that said Omega Horn was originally first,
I have no
and
clue.
then it wasn't ready? Somebody said it wasn't ready.
I didn't
I
even
read
hear
it.
that. That's crazy. I would love to
I
like
read it.
if you could like pull up that tweet, not even like right now, just like in general. I'd love to have that for like
I'm gonna
my
see
back
if I can
pocket.
find it.
Not right now.
I'm gonna
You
see
don't
if
even
I
have to
can.
do. Don't even bother with it right now. Just like in my back pocket for like future videos and shit. That'd be like a really good resource to have.
But I don't want to say that I'm right either.
No, that's fair.
That it wasn't ready and they needed something and they put out Gavin Infinity first.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the second thing. I have a theory of my own. I have a theory that um the Ninja Academy, like, because that made me think that the Ninja Academy thing was going to be 51, and then when they were like, no, we're done after 50, we're done, um it had to be repurposed into a Project Red show because they couldn't let the ideas go to waste.
That's fair.
So I think it got moved out of rotation, and then they started whatever was going on. It was Omega Horn at the same time, and then Omega Horn wasn't ready, and then they were like, okay, well, let's get Gavin Infinity, and we'll do Gavin Infinity, and then Omega Horn, and then by the time Gavin Infinity and Omega Horn get their shit together, Magic Academy can be repurposed, reformatted, and rewritten for a
For a Project Red
Project
entry,
Red
I could
series.
see that
And
too. I mean, obviously we're just spitballing here. Like we have no clue, genuinely.
yeah,
Right.
we don't.
What do you
Like,
think,
that's
It's
Notes?
my
all theory,
theory.
guys.
Notes.
It was a
I just asked what you
There's
thought. If you want, you don't have to. If you got no
Oh,
ideas.
I was just saying it's all theory crafting.
Mhm.
Like I said, like my stake in Sentai isn't very big. Like my interest isn't there,
Mhm.
but I do like the idea of this Monster Hunter direction that we're going in. I mean, I'm big on formulas, and so is Toku, which is why I vibe with it. If
Uh-huh.
it breaks the formula, if it does something different, if it's something we're not used to, but something that works, I'm all for it. But as as we speak, I'm not informed enough. I don't run in news circles and I don't go out of my way looking for Sentai news. So I wouldn't know anything about it until I started watching the show. I'd have to jump right into the deep end, dive right in with episode one, get my thoughts about it and see how I feel off of that. I did
Mhm.
the same thing with Gavin Infinity. I just never got around to watching episode two.
No, that's fair.
I think that I think Project Red is shaky, but it's more stable than anything. It's more stable than going on with more Sentai, knowing that it's in the like dire situation that it's in. So I want to put my faith in Omega Horn. He looks cool. In my opinion, I think the suit's got a lot going on. It I feel so sorry for fan artists they're all going to die in a fire trying to draw this shit. But that's okay. That's okay.
It's
Because as
very
long as it looks
detailed.
cool, it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very
Um,
detailed.
Here's someone saying the same thing that you were just saying, actually, Knox, about like I just was scrolling the timeline and saw this. Someone saying like the exact sort of idea about like what you said, like this being like a Gavin thing. This is the Omega Horn thing. Obviously, like we saw other shit in the initial trailer where it was like the magic and shit, but like I think there is some like credence to that. Like they're probably all hinting to like something bigger
right.
for sure.
Mm.
The third series is definitely going to be Cole McGrath.
Cole
That's the
McGrath.
infamous reboot that where everyone's looking for.
That's what everyone
Toei
wants,
is gonna
man.
single handedly bring back Infamous. I'm here for it. I want that. That's
I'm not
what
mad
we
at you.
want.
I ain't mad at you.
But no. As far as speculation on Sentai goes, I will defer to y'all's judgment. I of course I will always be rooting for the continued success of Sentai and Project Red by extension. Omega Horn looks good. As you know, as we're getting the information for it. I could stand to put all my eggs in this basket. Yeah. I mean,
You
what
can't
else
even
can you
watch
do?
episode 2 of Gavin Infinity, and I think those two shows are tied together.
They might be. I don't know. I mean, of all we have to go off of is like the revolving gimmick, which there's no possible way that by the end of Project Red, all this shit doesn't come together.
I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
not for
I like
nothing.
to see.
Like you don't really have to watch that many. You watched the first episode of Gavin Infinity. You're caught up on Gavin Infinity. Nothing else has
Really,
happened.
I enjoy the Nothing though. This is a different Nothing than Dawn Brothers Nothing. Dawn Brothers
Mm,
had us like Dawn Brothers was cooking up bullshit. I watched a couple of episodes yesterday, and I was like, wow, this is drama for drama's sake. We were watching soap operas.
kinda. Yeah.
All I ask,
We were
all I
watching
ask
soap
is that if
operas.
Common Rider ever has to do this, that we get a slice of life Common Rider. Give me 30 episodes of a Common Rider just being a Common Rider.
See, they
No,
tried that,
no
but then
big
everyone
bad.
hated Gotchard. They tried that, and everyone hated Gotchard. It was a damn shame.
Oh, Gotchard
Hotaro is
was
annoying. Spanner's a fraud, and whoever like Majade is wasn't carrying well enough.
I
see
thought
that's
I
the
Gotchard was better when it
issue.
was slice of life. I'm not gonna lie. I think that shit was
That
so hard when it was slice of life.
there's good slice of life
Hmm.
elements in Kamen Rider. Like if you look at like Kabuto or even Gaim, between big fights, there's a lot of good character interactions. I think that's what early Heisei does best is
Kiva.
make these people understand that they are people. Like we have lives outside the main plot. And that's what Reiwa is missing a lot of. Starting with 0-1, it's like these guys live for the plot. They have no lives outside of the 50 episodes that we're containing them in.
I want to say a lot of those people in early Heisei didn't want to be writers.
That's true.
So like, especially like Takumi from Fies.
Yeah, he just didn't
Like
care
so
about anything. Bro didn't even have
no,
ambitions in life.
no, but he definitely so being a writer was not like, of course you're gonna hyper focus on the thing. Like seeing the
Right.
suits and seeing them kill monsters and shit used to be like special.
Yeah.
Um
It's because they were
watch
trying really hard to live normal lives. They weren't living for the suit.
Yeah, Wataru used to have to keep his identity a secret that he was Kiva. That shit really got started. Even the dudes from Double, they kept their identity from Futo a secret. Fucking when
They
did it
definitely.
really stop? When did it stop? Forze or Wizard?
I don't think Aruto or not Aruto. I don't think Haruto really cared whoever he transformed in
I would
front
say I
of.
don't
I
think
don't think there was
Aruto
nothing
cared.
secret to
I
keep.
know for a fact Kota doesn't give a shit because I'm watching Gaim right now.
I
Kota
mean,
didn't
they
give a
transform in
fuck.
the middle of the dance stage, and then
Yeah.
he
They
becomes
definitely
God in
did.
front of everybody. He doesn't care about it. Build, I mean, it's no secret. I
Oh,
think that
Drive is the last time they cared.
Oh,
yeah.
they did care with Drive, low key.
Yeah, that was a
But
major plot point.
my gripe with that is that there's just not enough. We don't see the public perception of Kamen Rider within the context of the show enough for me to care about the fact that these characters value the secret. Right? There's no stakes in showing everybody you're a Kamen Rider.
That's
I
fair.
think
Right?
that's
Like
why they stopped. I personally think it's a little bit of lazy writing to complete because who this was the first time it was kept a secret, but in how long? I guess Gotchard was a secret,
Yeah, because like he's a
technically.
secret
Oh,
agent, but
kinda, yeah.
even then, like he's still just in broad daylight, just
Oh
like
shit, Shoma was a secret. Shoma used to hide his gav.
that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
On the
No,
Yeah,
precedent
yeah.
that he is literally an alien. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
Sachika
Shoma.
didn't know for, like, most of the series.
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
great show.
It was an incredible
yeah.
show.
Like him coming out as an alien was like a huge plot point 3 times over. I think that was very important.
Oh, I mean,
The only
Baku's
person that
sister didn't
handled
know for most of the show either now. What the fuck am I saying?
she did know.
She didn't know. Oh, well, she did, but she didn't.
She did. She didn't know how deep it was, but she knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a mission,
Yeah,
but she didn't
she
know that
didn't.
he did
Like,
too.
she knew, but she didn't know. She wasn't supposed, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Yeah.
it's classified, bro.
Mm-hmm. Anyways. Uh, anything else we want to talk about?
I am trying to think. I don't have anything. Oh, did you pre-order that Memorial Sword?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I'm unemployed. I don't have money. I don't have the money to do that.
I
If I start
understand.
buying toys right now, being unemployed, Mariah would probably come over here and beat my ass.
Okay.
If she does
Okay.
do it, can you record it? I
It'd
do
be
want to
great
see how well you
content.
defend
It'd be
yourself.
incredible for like the fucking shorts feed. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, they would love
Me getting
that.
my ass beat.
Girlfriend
I'm
beats
where
my
I
ass
want
because
to
I bought
be.
Toku's toys instead of paying rent. Yeah, she would love that,
Don't help him. He's
actually.
right where he wants to be. He
I'm
put
right where I
himself in
want
this
to be.
situation, by the way. He did this.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right where he wants to be.
What situation I do? Oh, what? Being
They had
unemployed?
to,
No,
they
getting
had
your
to
ass beat
re-record the ass whooping because
Oh.
her leg was out of frame
because
for
you're
most
right
of
where
the
you want
video.
to
Oh,
be.
babe, can you please re-beat my ass? I didn't get it in focus.
Oh, can you really fuck
Please.
me up this time?
Babe, I didn't focus the camera. Can you please beat my ass again?
The camera's
I
out
need
of
you to beat the
focus.
shit out of me, please.
Third take. Bro's limping into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
That
By now,
is.
you know it's staged, but it's so funny that you kind of don't care.
Yeah, at that point.
I
When
have
you
a
see everything.
question.
What's up?
You've deck a bike robo, right?
No, I don't.
Damn.
I wish.
I want it.
It's a
I
cool
want. I
robot.
want that. I want the 6 combo. It's like my
That's fair.
dream bot. Well, Toradora Oni Taijin Kiwami was my dream bot, and now I have a new one.
Yeah. No, I think in terms of like white whales for like Sentai mech, I really want like kind of want either like 5 Robo or Live Robo, high key. But like them shits are
Ty, why
so
you?
old, the idea of finding one is gonna be impossible.
Do y'all think that y'all would ever get King Oger?
I want it. I mean, like it's just finding it at a good price while I have the money to do so, you know.
And you have to spend in order to get King Oger because I put it all together on eBay. You got to start doing the eBay thing again.
Oh, the market
Prices are
reviews?
high as fuck. Yeah, the
Well,
market. Yeah, because
it's
prices are high as fuck
impossible to
right now.
like buy shit right now because of tariffs and stuff. But you know, Toku fans don't read the news, so they just assume that it's people being greedy. Um, Tariffs aren't real. Anyways, never mind. That's just some shit that the fucking woke left made up. Anyways, let me look up King
Fucking.
Elder.
Because I know like King Oger in its entirety, all 20 pieces is probably
Close to 4, at least. At
yeah.
least 4. Oh shit. Yeah, it's like fucking 594 right here. I don't know about this. I don't know if this is like for some reason I feel like this ain't really the
It's a
mech.
lot. How big is that?
Is that Extreme King Oger?
That's why it's on all 20.
No, yeah, that is all 20.
Dog, see, that's the one thing I don't understand about Sentai, but you got like 20 pieces coming together, making one giant, what's the name? Why is there even a fight? Why does this not have the capacity to absolutely ass fuck the first thing it punches?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's definitely all 20. I didn't even like God King Oger all like that. I like Extreme King Oger.
Maybe I'm old fashioned with my, and I will say Power Rangers. Maybe I'm old fashioned with my Power Rangers, but the more convoluted a mech design gets, the more clunky and like hard to read in motion it is. And I just stopped paying attention after a certain period.
No, that's
Oh,
actually fair.
That's fair, but you're talking to a nigga that has Don Onitai and Kiwami.
Yeah, like if it's
Or
just a clusterfuck of moving parts on screen, I will check out mentally, not out of disinterest, but because my brain just cannot process all the shit that's going on.
That's fair, but like I also feel like for a lot of people having all of the toys in one line kind of combined together is kind of like the magic of like
And
a
it's
lot of
cool.
Sentai seasons.
Yeah. And
I
I
want
won't take
Ninja
that from
No.
anybody.
I want Ninja No G12.
I want G12 so bad. I used to have all the RPM toys, dude, and then my fucking aunt sold them at a garage sale for cigarettes, and I want to kill myself
Right.
every day thinking about it.
Brother, when I tell you when I get up, I'm dropping have you seen the prices for G12?
I'm looking at them right now. It's insane.
I'm dropping whatever I want on that. That is my present to myself.
You got to make sure that the biggest thing I've noticed is that the hawk or chicken or whatever the fuck it is, you gotta make sure that the blades are intact. That's the thing, man. The blades ain't always intact.
Mm.
Honestly, 500 for this thing, I kind of be willing to pay for it. Now that I'm really looking
I
at it,
like
like
the idea of like it all coming together. And I'm not even a toys guy. Like I said, like once I get the Ultra Caliber Memorial, I'm out. Right. But that's $300 in and of itself.
I'm gonna
Right.
tell you once you build it for yourself and you get like the hang of like just building it, because I swore up and down that I would not get another mech until well, I wouldn't get another mech when um I wouldn't try to aim for another mech because Don Oni Taijin Kiwami was all I needed. And
mm,
Look. I got toy fever bad, right? Like I literally play Beyblade on I'm going there tomorrow, right? Like I get it. But I think my thing with Sentai and Zords is that if I do have this, I want somewhere I can display
it's
it. Right?
470,
I
yeah.
don't have that.
The blades are intact. I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
yeah, no, it's two.
Yeah.
Do you see this like little part right here? My mouse is hovering over it.
Is that
That's
Yeah.
something?
it's a chunk missing. So it's supposed to have 4 blades. It's 2.
Uh
See what I'm saying?
oh,
See how it's like
That's
2
insane.
rings, like it's supposed to like slide together.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And also his face ain't intact. This guy. But that I
Oh
didn't catch
shit.
initially. I ain't gonna lie. His eyes fucked up. It's a thing, man. Like these toys are getting old. That's like, and this is why I fucking hate Hasbro's because like I'm willing to pay
We could have so
500.
much more.
I am literally willing to pay $500 for this mecha intact if it's perfect, and they just don't want to make it. They just don't want to fucking make it. They don't give a fuck.
Or take pre-orders and make based on the pre-orders. That would have been
You could have done that.
they could have done that. What is a mecha that I really I want I don't like Tokyo Rainbow, but I do like Cho Tokyo Dio.
That's fair. I don't think Hasbro would ever do that because it's not Power Rangers, but I understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
But you're probably more likely to find that new than you are. Oh,
Maybe we should get
the
to Carver
Zuo
Toby to start
cubes.
making them.
I feel like the Juo cubes might be cheap, low key.
Y'all look tired. Tired and high.
I'm always tired. Unfortunately, I am not I.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed.
I
after
worked
this.
hard for these triangular shaped dark circles, all right?
This ain't that expensive though. High
What's
key.
it missing?
I
It's
don't know
probably
what to look
missing some.
for. I don't know
It's
what to
the
look for this.
sides. Oh no, is it?
It has
I
the
haven't
side
seen
arms.
Zuoger. We gotta watch Zuoger.
You can get everything pretty cheap actually. This look complete.
Because it just about is. Send me that.
360.
Come on.
That's not that bad.
Yes.
You
Oh, they
got
have the.
You got shit. I'm not
They
even
got
thinking about.
Nintendo DS styluses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Imagine sounding one of those.
What?
Oh my god, please.
Yep. I can get this for cheap actually. Geoger is actually obtainable. Low key.
Oh,
eBay
something is
right
wrong with it. Oh, the whale. The whale.
There's no whale.
Yeah.
But like for people who ain't
Yeah.
looking for the whale, this ain't bad at all.
I like the whale.
Anyways, I think we're just about done. Like we covered everything, right?
Yeah, I think we got
Everything
just
from Omega Horn to Demi Lovato's crack addiction.
Yeah. No. Excellent work, guys.
all the important things in life.
Well, we'll see you on the next episode of Runaway, whether it's next week or next year.
I want to try Coke for real, but I feel like I'd kill someone on it.
Oh, I just don't want to OD, but good to know your potential.
Yeah, they up there being nasty. What the time about you gonna let me eat it with honey mustard?
Synonyms. Yeah, I peep that hurt you don't deserve, but I can't fight them battles with you cause I always lose my nerve. And did I say you don't deserve? I guess right now I changed my mind. Cause you always there for me, nigga. You make sure you got time and I can call you on a whim and dial in till I'm done crying. But it's hard